All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We had pretty good Asia session tonight. Did not plan to trade Asia, but I ended up seeing this and I had an idea of these equal lows getting taken out. I'm going to break this down. I took one entry, then ended up taking another trade. Here are the executions. There was the first one. We took that with 15 micros. Second one, we only re-entered again with 5 micros, and then I only took this on one XFA, and the reason was just because I didn't want to really copy trade an Asia session. I kind of want to just save that for New York, but I was really confident in this trade playing out, so I figured I'd try to like run up a balance on, one of my XFAs. It's just a lot less stressful because like I'm not like an Asia trader. Like I trade New York AM, but if I see something, sometimes I'll take it on an eval or I'll take it like on one account. It's just less stressful. But anyway, coming into this session, we had this massive unfilled 4-hour gap above right here, or not like massive, but we had this unfilled 4-hour gap right here. And to the downside, we had an unfilled 1 hour at the time. So what I wanted to see was displacement towards the 4 hour, and then potentially this 4 hour send us lower, or displacement into this 1 hour and then potentially send us higher. So I was waiting for us to kind of like react off one of those gaps, because at the time we were wedged in between those two gaps. So 8 p.m. obviously is when the volume kicks in, and what do I notice right away? I see all of these equal lows stacked up right here. So at this point I'm like, okay, we have literally triple equal lows. Like I don't want a long, even if I see a long opportunity towards this 4 hour, I really don't want to take it. So price comes up. We'd already taken out previous day high, and then price from here around 8:30 rallies to the upside, and we tap into this 4 hour gap. Now, a lot of the times I do like to wait for the remanipulation, but since we had such strong draws and liquidity with all these equal lows and with this massive unfilled 1 hour gap, I was willing to kind of just jump in this trade a little bit earlier. So at this point, this is my entry on the first trade. Hold on right here. We get this strong 1 minute inversion, and the thing I really liked about this trade was that we had ES in line with us, because ES also tapped the unfilled 4 hour. We had kind of this bearish S&T. I forgot to mark that. We did have a small internal bearish S&T. 1 minute got inversed on ES. The 1 minute got inversed on NQ, and both again. Oh wait, we didn't have an S&T. Sorry. Yeah, never mind. I thought we did for a sec, but yeah, no. So both were reacting off that 4 hour gap. Both gave a 1 minute inversion to the downside, and both have low resistance liquidity to the downside, leading into an unfilled 1 hour with equal lows. So this just looks like trendline liquidity that literally wants to get run through. And again, you can see on ES the same thing as NQ, unfilled 1 hour gap right there, both delivering off a 4 hour. It just looks clean. So I see this 1 minute close. We get strong displacement, so I run my stop at the high. I feel like that's protected, and if price is going to remanipulate, maybe I can look for a re-entry and then try it again. But I don't really. I'm very confident in price flushing at this point. So we literally almost get stopped out, like by I don't even know how many points, like a point. Yeah, like literally, we literally almost got stopped out. I think my stop might have been like that, because this was on MNQ, so I think I got a little bit lucky there. But yeah, really close. And from here on, I was kind of still skeptical, but I wanted to see price go lower. And for me, what this was my initial TP was just above these equal lows. I think I had it at 535 or something like that. I had it just above the equal lows, just in case something happens, right? So I set an alert. I was going to go break even initially after we put these new equal lows in, but I was like, nah, I have full conviction in this trade. I'm just gonna leave it. So I set an alert as soon as price started crossing this area right here, and as you can see, price comes down to 537. It edged it by like 2 points. I didn't have a chance to close it, and then I ended up just manually closing it right here. So I got out at 551. So I still netted about 30 points. And as you can see, price came up, didn't take us out. It wouldn't have taken us out break even, but like just like kind of ridiculous to pull back right there, to be honest. But yeah, I probably could have manually closed it if I was faster, but it is what it is. We still end up making it back after. So first trade netted us, I think it was like 900. I think something like that. I have to do the math. I'm pretty sure it was like 9 something. So, or whatever it was. So yeah, again, price manipulates up into this unfilled 4 hour. We get a nice 1 minute inversion on NQ and ES. We have low resistance liquidity and equal lows leading into an unfilled 1 hour. So I take that, stop at the high, get pretty lucky, and then price flushes down. Again, this was supposed to be my TP. I probably should have kept it up here, but like whatever. And then price, we get out around here. So at this point I was still confident, and you know what I mean? I didn't want to like you know, throw away my profits, but I wanted to risk a little bit more and put more on the table because I still had conviction in these equal lows getting filled. And then I seen that we had, you know, CE was still open. We did have lows down here. I didn't want to try to hold all the way till down there, but I did have conviction that we'd at least run through these equal lows. And if we displace past these equal lows, price is likely going to flush down towards CE, or the midpoint of that 1 hour gap. So from here, what does price do? It pulls back into this 2-minute gap. And I believe at the same time, ES was also pulled back into a gap. Let me just double check. Yeah, so ES was at the highest time frame. ES was respecting like a 3-minute and a 2-minute gap, whatever you could see right here. And again, it still has those equal lows intact. It still has that unfilled gap intact. So I want to see, I'm looking at this like a lower high, and then for price to, you know, push lower like that. So again, we're reacting off this 2-minute gap right here. We still have equal lows in the unfilled 1 hour below. So I'm looking just for any entry and for price to just give us bearish confirmation. So we get this strong 1-minute close right here. We also inverse these 1-minute gaps right here. So I just take my entry rate off that. I'm not waiting. I think the highest time frame was like the 5-minute, but I'm not waiting. We have equal lows below. Like I'm not waiting. So I just take the displacing close right there. Let me just take this off. So I take the close right there. I go break even right after we close through these lows right here. We get a little bit of a pullback, and then I put my TP just above CE. So I had it at like 510 just because I didn't want to get edged. Obviously, it would have played out, but it really wasn't worth the extra 7 points. But yeah, so those are the two trades, guys. First, again, market manipulates up at 8 p.m. We tap into this unfilled 4 hour. We get a 1-minute inversion on NQ and ES. We're looking to target the low resistance liquidity and the equal lows leading into the unfilled 1 hour. Take that and then, you know, manually close because price edged TP. From there, we get a pullback into a 2-minute gap. Nice 1-minute inversion and displacement down. Equal lows are still our draw on liquidity. Quick break even, and then we TP just above the CE of the 1 hour gap. So $1,200 on the XFA. I'll still be trading in the morning. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but this is May 21st at night, like the Asia session. So that's it for me, guys. I'll probably upload this the day after, but I'm going to trade AM just on some like my other accounts. But anyway, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.